Dino Books presents Leah Williamson, written by Emily Stead and read by Sophie Aldred. Stay tuned after the end of the audiobook for an exclusive chapter from another ultimate football hero, Beth Mead. Chapter 1. Final Score. 31st of July 2022, London. Women's Euro 2022 final. England versus Germany. As Leah led her team of Lionesses onto the pitch, her usual game face had been relegated to the dressing room. She was so happy to be at Wembley Stadium on this momentous day, she couldn't help but smile. The team had worked so hard to get to this final, winning every match on their way. Now England were ready to write a new chapter in women's football history, but first they'd have to defeat old enemies Germany. A record crowd of 87,192 had packed into Wembley, with most of those supporting the Lionesses. When the stadium announcer read out the teams, the fans cheered wildly. Every stand in the stadium was bouncing. "Let's do our jobs, girls, but let's enjoy every minute," Leah told her teammates in the huddle. "An occasion like this may never come round again." A few seconds more, and the game would kick off. Leah looked down at her captain's armband, the same rainbow armband she had worn all tournament. She was skippering England at a Euros final on home soil. "This has to be a dream, doesn't it?" she wondered. "I'm going to wake up any minute now." The action got underway, with both teams creating early chances. England's best opportunities had fallen to Ellen White and Lucy Bronze, but they hadn't managed to get the ball over the line. Then, after 27 minutes, it was England's goal that was suddenly under attack. In a goal-mouth scramble, the ball bounced up and hit Leah on the shoulder. She didn't have her arms down like the rules said she was supposed to, so the game stopped for VAR to take a look. Was it a handball? It had happened in an instant. There was nothing Leah could have done. But penalties have been given for less. Time seemed to slow to a crawl while the check was completed. If VAR gave the penalty, Leah could go from hero to villain in the blink of an eye. When the ref blew her whistle to play on at last, Leah breathed an enormous sigh of relief. Years ago, she wouldn't have been able to move past something like this, but now the England captain knew that dwelling on a mistake would get her nowhere. Instead, she stayed positive and carried on trying to help her team. At half-time, 0-0 was a fair scoreline. Both sides had had moments of looking dangerous, but no one had managed to break through their defences. Whoever scored first would have to produce something special. Soon after the break, Germany's Lena Magull fired a warning shot, but the ball pinged just wide of the post. Leah was calm, but she could feel a nervous energy beginning to build around the stadium. England manager Sarina Wiegman responded by making a decisive double substitution, taking off experienced goal-scorers Fran Kirby and Ellen White. Leah clapped their replacements, Ella Toone and Alessio Russo, onto the pitch, both of them fearless young lionesses ready to give England their all. Not long after, injury struck. England's top scorer of the tournament, Beth Mead, went down in a 50-50 tackle and couldn't carry on. Chloe Kelly replaced her. "Stay positive," Leah cried. "Anyone on this pitch is capable of grabbing a goal." Then came a chance for England, as Kira Walsh picked out Ella with an outrageous defence-splitting pass. Ella was through on goal with just the keeper to beat.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?